Alright, so everyone loved the how to get Unreal video, so I thought I'd do a part 2, basically going over all the other things that I didn't cover in the first video. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure that you are subscribed, and also let me know in the comments what part helped you out the most. Also, just so you guys understand how good this method is, I hit Unreal in the first week of the season, and I've been doing it for the past 3 seasons. So just make sure that you are following this guide. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's talk about some of the basics. First off, the storm. Now a lot of people do not know this, but taking storm damage actually kills your ranked points. So when you're in a game trying to play for placement, make sure that you're not taking any storm damage because just one tick of zone can ruin your game. Next, let's talk about some drop spots. Now in my first video, I talked about how landing at Sandy Steps was the best drop spot. But since that video came out, it did pretty well, and I'm guessing that a lot of other people are going to be landing there. So I'm going to be going over 3 different spots that are basically just as good. So the first one is just next to Reckless Railways, but this drop spot is also very similar to Sandy Steps because it also has another radio tower spawn next to it. And also, you guys should already know this, but the radio tower does give you the ability to see the zone before anyone else, and also does give you rank points, just a heads up. But I will warn you that this tower does not spawn every game like the other tower, so sometimes it's a hit or miss. The next one is just behind Redline Rig. This location doesn't have a radio tower, but out of all the spots that I have shown you guys, this has the most chest spawns possible. But this does also mean that you probably will be contested. And it has a launch pad on the backside of the location, and this will just allow you to rotate to a safe spot on the map. Also, it's one of the only spots on the map with a slurp truck spawn. And the final spot is actually just Redline Rig, but there's a specific way you need to play Redline Rig to always win the Mythic AR and the Medallion. And all you need to do is land on top of the roof and destroy all the zip lines, so that when someone wants to get the mythic boss, all you have to do is just drop down on their head and get a free kill. Now in the last video, I talked about the 3 main ways to rank up. That includes placement, objectives, and winning. By the way, the objectives I'm talking about are the radio towers and Loot Island. And if you do capture these 2 objectives, I can guarantee that you guys will rank up a lot faster than just hiding in the corner of the map. Now in my last video, I also forgot to talk about one specific thing, and that's kills. Now kills give you more points as the game goes on, so that means that this season heavily favors a passive playstyle. And also, if you guys do want the best chance of winning more fights, here's the best overall loadout I can give you guys. So first off, make sure that you're always carrying a Gatekeeper shotgun because it's just the best shotgun overall for range and close-up encounters. And also make sure that you're carrying a burst SMG, and try and at some point get a laser for that burst because it just makes it 10 times better. And in your next slot, you need to make sure that you're either carrying an AR or a Nitro. Now Nitro is dependent on if you already have the Medallion. That gives you infinite Nitro, because if you pick up the Medallion, you obviously do not need to carry Nitro. And you can just pick up some extra meds or another gun. But if you don't have the coin, make sure that you are always carrying Nitro, because if you're not, you will more than likely die. Have you guys ever wondered how I drop so many high kill games? It's because I always have the mythic coin, and it gives me infinite Nitro, so I don't have to wait around and pop Nitro. I can instantly just go around and king people. And your last final slots, make sure that you're carrying some type of meds, obviously. Now the next tip doesn't actually affect your rank, but it's the best possible way to rotate this season. So when you're anywhere near one of the Nitro hoops, make sure that you tap your Flowberry Fizz right before sprinting and jumping into the hoop. And this is going to send you across the map, and even when you land, make sure that you instantly B-hop after landing. And if you repeat this, you can basically just fly across the map. But you can also use this to get the jump on your opponents and just get a free kill. So yeah, that should wrap it up. If you guys do want to rank up in the fastest way possible, you need to combine all this together in every game you play. And if you guys haven't watched my part 1 on how to rank up, make sure that you go check that out, because if you don't, you're missing out on more ways to rank up. But yeah, that should do it. If you guys did enjoy, make sure that you are subscribed and that you leave a comment on what part helped you out the most. But with that, I'm out. Peace.